The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to McStabbers, and welcome tonight to the city of Duskfall as we return for more Blades in the Dark, the extended criminal escapades of the Obsidian Syndicate as they steal treasure, swindle nobles, and desecrate fountains all across the night market and beyond. I am Tis, and I am Game Master for tonight as we can return for the fourth installment of this is like a serialized adventure. So we are all still fairly new to the system, so please forgive any rule inconsistencies. But we're learning as we go, I feel. We get there eventually. But I'm joined by my four wonderful partners in crime, and I'll let them introduce themselves and who they play in this adventure.
Hi, everybody. I'm Relyn Dare, also known as Mama McStabber in Twitch chat and on Discord. And tonight I'll be playing Chris Raven Saval, the slide of this organization.
I am Stuart, also known as Evan Blade, and I am playing Ardenkeel, the Lurk for the group.
I am Caleb, known as Plaguewinds pretty much everywhere. I'll be playing Wireless Wolf Savoy, the Hound of the group.
Hello, I am Ivy Raven, and I play Lynthia Dalmore, Slayer of Fountains. Wait, no, Whisper.
Alright, so last time, I want to say last week, but it was actually I think over a month ago now. It seems a very long time, a lot's been happening. So last time our syndicate pulled some strings at the university, made some new friends, confirmed some old enemies, and carried out a little bit of theft on behalf of a spurned mistress named Polonia, who wanted some jewelry back from her previous employer, which I think was stolen from around the neck of his new lady, if I recall rightly, during, I think, the second party-based heist we've had so far. So you guys are, you've got a style. I feel that all the nobles in Duskfall will be wary every time they host a party now, but like, hang on, are they back? But yeah, as we left off, I think people were heading off into the night or upstairs to earn a few extra coin, and we will pick up sometime later. Perhaps a couple of days have passed, and people have either been laying low or off doing their own thing for a couple of days before the syndicate has a chance to meet up again. And would any of you have already received your reward for Polonia, or would you like to leave that until after the syndicate has reconvened?
I'm happy with either.
Chris would have trusted Lynthia to make sure that Polonia got the goods and got the payment.
Yeah, so I was going to say, like, Lynthia was the one kind of doing it, and Wireless kind of doesn't care. He just lets people do it.
Alright, in which case, Lynthia, assuming, well, in fact, would you like to play this out, or shall we just summarize it?
You can surmise it. I was going to say Lynthia has probably struggled to not spend the extra money on this or that, but she knows it's not hers, so it's okay.
Okay, so you have obtained, for now, 4 coin in return for handing over it was a necklace and a ring. So, payment having been made, and other payments having been made, I believe, Chris, you may knock down an extra coin for your earnings. unless anyone else has any urgent business to attend to, we shall reconvene in the cellar of the tea shop. So, outside the city is, as ever, dark. It's clouded in this never-ending night, lit by ghost-powered spark lamps. The night market is bustling, people trading away, selling all sorts of goods from across the city, things that have come in by train, things scavenged from the Lost District and the ghost fields outside. But beneath an innocent-seeming tea shop, we find this now quite well-defended cellar. The fences built into the doors. I don't know what your dog actually looks like, Art. I don't know. Hang on. Getting who owns the dog? It's been too long.
That is Wireless.
Wireless's dog. I'm so sorry.
That's
Don't
okay.
hurt me. Don't hurt me.
I forgot about the dog too,
Don't
actually.
hurt me, Steve. Don't curse me.
Don't say the name of the dog. You'll be okay.
Don't be, yeah.
A cursed dog crouched on the threshold, the lights flickering every now and again as the resident ghost passes by. But as the four of you head down to the basement, Chris,
Yes.
your friend, the keeper of the tea shop, Rigney, sort of catches you by the shoulder as you're heading down.
What is it, Rigney?
A letter came for you, I think. At least sounded like it was for you.
Okay. And if
It's been through a few hands. He hands you over this. It's quite a sturdy-looking envelope, but it's water-stained. The name on it is completely smudged out. It looks sort of tattered around the edges, and there's a slight blood stain on one corner.
oh, fantastic. Okay. Thank you, Rigney. Appreciate it.
No worries. He heads off to make some more tea for the customers.
I will open the letter once I get down into the basement.
Right. So as you sort of unfold out this creased and stained parchment, you recognise a familiar seal on it. And
oh, she closes the letter and puts it back in the envelope. About time. Is everyone else in the room with me?
I assume so.
Okay.
Unless anyone
Yeah.
else wishes not to be, yeah. Chris comes down and
She is very happy.
Did you come down? Like,
closes-
were you down when you did that laugh? Were you down in the cellar?
I was down in the cellar when I did that laugh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, Lynthia closes her book upon hearing the laughter and starts laughing herself. Is this how we is this how we greet one another now?
Oh no, I got word from home.
News?
Word from home.
Ah.
It appears my asshole brother has become victim of an unfortunate accident.
I'm guessing that's good news then.
Oh, it's wonderful news. You see, he thought to exile me. To keep control of our family's estate to himself. Now, I'll be able to return home. Back to Akros. But, how did things go with, delivering the jewelry?
They were great. She was very appreciative, and at that, Lynthia will put the coins on the table. She gave me the coins in what she had. I trusted her, so it looked right. So I didn't count it.
Okay. Put it on the table. We will count it up. Make sure that she did not swindle us. I don't think she would.
No, she was very happy.
Good.
Though I warned her that it was cursed. Wait. Oh. It's not. It's not cursed. I shouldn't have told her that.
Oh, Lynthia.
Oh well. She'll figure it out.
Good, good. I also collected coin from our entertainment services at the party, and I will put that coin on the table. Arden, would you mind counting the money, please?
No problem at all. Okay. And I shall count up what we have.
Wireless is passed out at the table.
I take a look at Wireless.
He looks more disheveled than usual. His clothes, it looks like he did like a very rapid change at last minute. Wireless has never been the pristine like picture of put together, but it looks even less put together. And you can see his face, like there's remnants of like white paint, black paint. Tried to scrub it off, but it was like oh shit, someone's coming, let me get it off now type job. And you can see on the table his gunpowder and the whisper wine right there. His usual takes that, passes right out.
Do be careful with that one, you two. He will be
Oh.
prone to self-destruction.
Yeah. That's okay though. Like we all need to do our thing to pass our time.
True. Is everything square, Arden?
Is it, Storyteller?
Yes, counting up, the money is all there, present and correct.
Yep,
Yes,
all there.
Not tried to scrimp you.
Perfect.
I shall try something to wake Wireless. Because I'm guessing he's still passed out.
Good idea. I would like to discuss with all of you what my
Yeah.
plans are now that I am able to go home.
What I shall try to do is, because there's a few wine bottles about, I shall just pull a cork out of one right next to his head so it makes a loud pop to see if that'll wake him.
So as you do that, you put a bottle next to his head and pop it open. He sits right up like, what? And you see him like reaching to grab a bottle, like nowhere near where you're holding it, but he's just like automatic reaching out for a bottle.
Yes.
Huh?
Afternoon?
Oh, you're all here. Okay. Oh, I'm awake.
Trying your hand at disguise, and she points to the makeup on your face.
Huh? Oh. Yes. Does he know that you people can't BS you? Oh, do you know
no,
that?
he doesn't know that.
Okay.
So is he BSing her?
Oh yeah, big time.
And she just laughs at him.
Yeah. And he can't even Wireless, he can't even hide it. He's just like, yes, disguise, yes.
Mhm. Okay. Certainly. Things will change a bit for our syndicate. You will need to expand. You are primed to take over the night market. Now that the race are powerless and their leadership is in prison, Their territory is set for takeover. You will become the dominant organization in the commercial and trade hub of the city, with ties to the university and nobles in the city for lucrative contracts.
We do need to recruit a little bit as well.
We do. We do. And I trust between your combined connections that you will be able to do such. Truly. I will have to prepare passage back to Akros. But in the meantime, I will assist in coordinating your next few jobs. And once I get myself established back home, I will be your patron. Your benefactor.
Always good to have a patron.
Wait, I missed something. You're leaving?
Indeed. I have been hiding in this city for years as Chris. But I am actually Anastasia Morlov, a noble from Okros. My brother exiled me because my father died and I was father's favorite. So, he decided to take what was rightfully mine, and I've just gotten word that my plans, as I was leaving, came to fruition finally. He has met an unfortunate accident. So, we will do another job, and I will line you up for more. To make sure you are set to recruit and expand before I leave. Lynthia,
So,
I know
Yes.
I know that you have been unable to access what you require from Skurlock because of me.
That. Yes, but I am diligently working through the library that you get me access to.
Yes.
So I am hopeful that I will find an answer there, but I can also I can always crawl back to Skurlock. He doesn't bite, so
Do not be so certain about that. That man is dangerous. I will give you what you need to reestablish your connection there. After I have gotten on the boat, you can tell his butler that you got word that Lady Morlov left suddenly for Akaros. If he wishes to pursue me or court me, he will have to do so on my turf, and trust me, I am far more powerful there.
he does seem quite a dangerous person, to be fair.
I will do that for you.
It will give you a boon to reestablish what you need from him. And I am willing to risk it. I can be insulated there.
It is curious how warded his residence is, so I don't think he's going to come after you.
He may not. But we will see. Perhaps I intrigued him. So. Anything else that we need to discuss before I get to work trying to find jobs for us?
Wireless just looks at Lynthia like, don't forget the wine. Your special, like, he points to the bottle. That stuff.
Of course, Wireless. Though I am out now, so you need to watch your consumption for a wee bit. Because I she points at Wireless, because I will not let you jam Amara into a bottle, Wireless. But I will go out and I will procure the necessary ingredients. Because you are my friend, Wireless. Though I don't know.
It was funny as you said, like, well, I'm out. Wireless's eyes are like daggers at you, and you saw his like hands shaking. But as you went on explaining, you could see he like calmed down. But like as you said, his out like went into withdrawal almost instantly. The Wireless just like shakes. Okay.
Speaking about Amara, has she been around recently?
Yes. Amara, dear. Amara.
I'm right here. Just because they can't see me. You can see me though, Lynthia. And Arden, you feel like this chill next to your ear. As Lynthia, from your perspective, you can see the ghostly form of Amara leaning down.
Now that feels
Arden's
familiar.
ear.
Like a carriage.
Amara.
Right here.
Amara, be nice.
I am nice. I
She's
stayed down here. I've been nice.
she's over. Lynthia will point at Amara. Did you need something from her, Arden, or?
No, I was just making sure she was still about because, well, we dealt with the people who may have been responsible for killing her.
True, we did. Amara, congratulations. Your vengeance has been served, but please don't go anywhere.
Vengeance? Are they dead?
No, they're not actually. I believe one of them's locked up.
Doesn't seem entirely fair, really. I mean, I'm dead and they're not dead. That seems unequal.
True.
Maybe
a bit more vengeance then.
said it.
Were you supposed to kill someone we didn't?
Kill them? Or Lynthia's been reading. I've seen what she's been reading. To make a body
Amara.
and give a body to a ghost.
Later. Not right now, Amara.
And the lights flicker a few times and Mara sort of fades back into the ghost field. It's visible for now.
I will pretend I did not hear that.
It's okay. Amara is just a little restless, and yes, in her eyes, vengeance or justice was not served, but she will come to understand soon enough. So,
Well, the thing is that Hicks, I think he's the leader of the Wraiths. He can't be locked up forever. He'll probably come out wanting to go after us anyway.
He is in there for murder.
Okay, he might be there for a long time then.
I gave a statement detailing exactly what he said to us. And the name I signed on it is a false identity, so even if Hicks gets someone with more than 2 brain cells to look at it and try to search out who I am, if they happen to find me, I will be a very powerful noblewoman in Akros. And he cannot compete with that. Not even close. but he may cause some problems for you. So we need to make sure that your territory is expanded, that you have the remnants of them absorbed into your organization and loyal, and you build strength. So, they have some interests in this area that we need to look at. They have a fence and a gambling den.
So which do we take first?
I'm assuming we're not killing him.
No, we want to convince them to work for us.
Okay.
And if that is not available, then we kill them. And replace them with our own people.
The Wireless gets like a big grin at that.
But discretion is important. Yes, Cynthia?
It doesn't matter to me which you guys want to do first or both or whatever. If the fence works for us, does that make it easier for us to sell our
Ill-gotten
stuff?
goods? Yes.
Okay. That's not really my purview, so.
And the gambling den is a way to launder some money. So, we will perhaps focus on the fence first.
That seems the one that suits what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Wireless just shrugs. Yeah, sure.
Most benefit for us at the moment.
Okay, so you would know, I mean, you operate in the night market and you have been paying attention to the Wraith's operation. And their usual fence is a merchant named Mordis, who operates in the night market. He's known to be the kind of man who sells almost anything, but he specializes in jewelry and small portable household objects. The Bluecoats have never been able to pin anything on him as to the origins of such objects, but you're not daft.
Sounds like our sort of person.
But you haven't really been able to sell through him in the past because he was very much under the thumb of Hicks and the Wraith and worked almost exclusively with them as a supplier.
Take a coin or two worth of money. That way we can possibly buy him. If all else fails.
Sounds a good idea. We've got a bit of extra coin at the moment.
Exactly. I would think if he is an intelligent man, which he seems to be, as the Bluecoats have never nailed him, that he would understand the opportunity that is presenting itself to him. But, just in case, we may have to sweeten the pot.
True. So, who goes to speak to him? Are we going to try and be diplomatic?
At the word of at saying diplomatic, Lynthia will pick up a book again and flip it open and start reading.
Wireless is just kind of looking at you with a dead stare.
Arden, I think you and I could handle this.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best option for this one.
And then while we are doing that, perhaps Wireless and Lynthia could go check out the gambling den. Just to see what's going on there.
I like that idea.
You like
so
that?
you wouldn't the gambling den that lies in Wraith territory, which is controlled and operated by them, is called the Silver Fountain. It's not one of the finest establishments in the city, but it's not one of the grubbiest either. And you have not really spent any or much time there because it belongs to the Wraiths, and you've not been very good friends with them. Walking in there without a very good disguise would be asking for a lot of trouble. Or at least it would have been when the Wraiths were operating at full strength. So Arden and Chris are heading out to talk to Mordus the Fence, while Wireless and Lynthia head to the gambling den.
And we are planning to meet up with them at the gambling den once we have finished with the fence.
Okay. So,
I do have one quick question, though.
yes.
Have we had a chance to do any downtime over the last couple of days?
I wouldn't count this as a full downtime period.
Fair enough. That's okay. Don't worry about it.
We might get onto some of that in a moment, depending on what
That's
you
okay.
choose to do.
No problem.
So, shall we cover the fence first or the gambling den? I think let's do the fence first, and
Sure.
then we'll see. And then, depending on how long you spend with the fence, we'll see how much how much wonderful diplomatic work is carried out at the gambling den before you two finish up your activities. So, you head on over towards the actual market of the night market, where it's this statue in the center of an unknown ancient goddess. There's stalls arranged out on all these different levels, below street levels, where the tea shop is, sort of leveled up with bunting hung between them, all lit by different coloured lights. And amidst this maze of stalls is a rather unimposing little awning and a little door with just the word Mordus written on it.
We approach and enter.
And you enter in. It's this dimly lit little room with a counter. Nothing really on display in terms of goods. Apart from there's a few vases and less than valuable knickknacks on display. And the man behind the counter is sort of hunched over, wearing this collection of sort of loose, raggedy, almost clothing. Whatever shape he is under there is quite hard to determine. You can just see a face and a beard peering out, and he leans over. Evening.
Good evening. And as I say good evening to him, I'm looking at the various unimpressive knickknacks around the place and moseying my way up to the counter. You
Can I
are
help you?
you are Mr. Mordus?
Yeah. One of my vase.
Not tonight.
Lovely one.
I'm sure. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you loyal to Hicks or are you loyal to his money?
Hicks, never heard of him.
Is he lying to me?
Oh, yeah.
You cannot lie to me.
Oh, Hicks. I've seen him for ages. You're a friend of his?
You could say that.
Hmm.
Needless to say, I am, in the business.
Yeah. The business, eh?
Mm-hmm.
It leans over, sort of looks you up and down from top to bottom, then looks over at Arden, looks him up and down.
Mm-hmm.
What's
And-
your business been?
And, well, we know what his business being. You are taking care of things that need to move.
Yeah. You know? Sales and acquisitions.
Exactly. Sales and acquisitions. We could use a man like you. Seeing as your employer has been missing for some time.
By
Figured you
missing,
might
you mean
need-
he got nicked.
You might need some new stock.
And who's this we then? Who are you?
My name is Chris Saval of the Obsidian Syndicate.
You them folks up North End of Night Market.
Mm-hmm. We have come
Good.
into some lucrative contacts.
Heard some half decent things about you lot, but I mean, I've also heard the kind of things you tend to steal were not the kind of things I can readily shift, if I'm being
Oh,
honest.
Do not worry about that. We have other people for those objects. But sometimes there are mundane items that can be moved very easily that we need to offload quickly.
All right, just as long as you don't be bringing me any curse books or that sort of thing.
Of course not. Of course not. We know that is not your specialty. That is too hot for you.
I'll take a cut.
How much?
25%.
Make it 15 and you will be our exclusive fence.
I think this is possibly a good point to call for some sort of consort or sway roll,
Mm-hmm.
whichever you would prefer. So I'm trying to refocus my face, but I think I'm just out of focus now.
That is
forever.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay.
On my sway.
Not bad. So long since I played this game, I was like, exclusive. So I get anything you get comes to me. Only if I don't want it, you move it on.
Exactly. But you must be loyal to us.
And
In
protection.
And protection.
If Bluecoats or one of the other lot come after me, I can rely on you to
Absolutely.
deal with it, sort it out, right?
Absolutely. Keep your nose clean and we will watch your back.
Right, because, you know, you get some trouble sometimes these parts. People sniffing around, asking questions they shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This could work out. This could work out indeed. On the subject of trouble, there is a slight issue I've been dealing with. Nothing major, just if you get the Bluecoats to back off a little, that would be great. I tried to sell bars to one the other day. Turns out they were Bluecoat out of their Bluecoat. I didn't taken to wandering around not in uniform, which I think is quite unfair.
Indeed, Arden, I believe we can handle that. Don't you?
I do have a friend in the blue coats I could have words with about this.
Good.
That'd be
We can
great.
take care of that.
That'd be great. All right. 50%, not 50%, 15%.
15%. Do not try to con a con, woman, darling.
15% exclusivity, and you'll sort out the blue coat. Get him off my back.
And she reaches out a hand. Mr. Mortis, I appreciate dealing with you.
I'm with you, and he shakes Arden's hand as well.
Mm-hmm.
Pleasure doing business.
Fantastic. Have a wonderful evening.
Good evening.
And we exit the shop.
Okay. Would you be going from there directly to the gambling then, or would you be trying to address any of the other things before you head over?
You have your friend with the blue coats, but I think we should meet up with the others before we take care of that. Do you agree? Arden?
Arden,
Yep.
Yeah?
Okay, that's muted. It's
yeah, I was going to say.
yeah. I'll see if I can make way to contact my friend in the blue coats, Darmot, and basically just see if I can meet up with him to chat about how things are going, and see if I can ask him about. Well, I'll just let him know that this Mortis person is a friend of ours.
Okay, so would you be able to arrange a meeting tonight? Would you like to go directly there, and are you taking Chris? Or are you going alone?
Either or either.
I would prefer not to have direct interactions with the local police.
Fair enough.
Drop me off at the gambling den and then you can make your way to your meeting.
Sounds a plan. To be fair, most times I've met him have been on my own anyhow.
Exactly.
We go back a
Let's
while.
keep him comfortable.
All right. So, no, yeah, I am a woman of mystery now. You will never see my focused face. And so, while as the two of you head over to the gambling den, we skip back a short while and see what has already occurred there.
Actually,
So,
before we get to the gambling den, as we were leaving, Wireless would gone to Lynthia like, Can Amara hear us outside?
Probably not.
Oh, sorry, my whole Zoom thing froze up there.
I'm Wireless. I'm not sure. I'm going to say maybe not.
Because you mentioned bottling up ghosts and drinking them. Is that possible? And you see Wireless like look around like, not you, Amara, not you.
Maybe it the whisper wine process is a little bit more complex than just take ghost, stick in bottle. But that's kind of what the process is. So yes, I just didn't want you to get the wrong idea and rifle through my stuff or try and take the making process upon yourself and hurt Amara, because she is very dear to me now. So
No, I like having our own, I guess, ghost, but I don't know. I heard ghost wine. One of the only things I probably did here and there, but
I will try something new just for you, Wireless.
awesome.
But no, that wouldn't happen.
Wireless just shrugs. He's like,
So you do know that there are places in the night market where one can buy illicit bottled ghosts, bottled spirits. It is illegal, but you can buy them. You could also make a fair attempt at trying to trap your own, being a whisper.
Yeah. I would not.
But it requires a little bit of setup.
Yeah, I would not be. Yeah, well, that's not something that Wireless needs to worry about tonight. So, or right this minute anyway, I should say. So,
Wireless is literally just thinking, take a ghost.
and he locked up.
He froze. The
Yep.
thought of
Saying
ghosts.
that there's like this saying that there's this whole procedure to it. He's just kind of like he would just stare at you like blankly.
Mhm.
He's literally just thinking, take ghost, put in bottle, drink.
Mhm. No, we don't want to do that. So
All right.
maybe later. Oh,
Now we're
Lynthia knows Amara's not going to come, but Amara, please stay here and mind the basement.
a servant, you know.
You're a what?
I'm not your servant.
I know, you're my friend, Amara. That's why I was just asking you to
Mara,
watch the basement.
Mara, do this.
Mara, I'll talk to you later. And Lynthia like turns to leave.
Okay. So, leaving Amara behind, you make your way over to the Silver Fountain, which is got some gaudy coloured painting on the outside that's starting to peel off in places. There's a sign of a fountain hung over the door. But the place looks a little bit run down. You can see on the inside a number of tables laid out with people playing card games, using various dice games going on, and music being played by, let's say, not the top rank of musician. Like, they're possibly a few drinks in already, and they keep missing a few notes now and again. But it's, the patrons don't seem to mind that much.
actually, but
There's a rather sort of burly-looking man standing guard outside the door, and inside you can see a couple of barmaids moving between the tables, dressed perhaps a little bit more provocatively than your average tavern barmaid, but nothing that would be too risque. It's just on that borderline.
is there an actual fountain inside?
There is in the center of it. It's not silver though. It's just a fountain in the center of this. You know, it does not seem to be running at the moment.
All right, as soon as Wireless sees that, he lets out this big like belly roar. I can't do it on stream, but and then he like elbows Lynthia. Look, and he points right to the fountain. It's not running. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe later, Wireless. Maybe later. Since I have Ghost Mind and I can always see like supernatural entities, do I notice any ghosts in this establishment?
Not inside the establishment. No. Like this doesn't seem to be a particularly weak part of the ghost field here. Like it, not much ghost activity going on within the casino.
Okay.
You get a sense there's a few sort of flickers of movement out on the street outside now and again. And perhaps something towards the back of the building, but you can't really sort of see any like ghosts active in the casino.
Okay. Sorry.
You can, however, see a gentleman in a very fancy coat who is seems to be in charge of the place. He's sort of walking between tables, nodding out instructions to the barmaids. It's this red and blue coat. It's got embroidered silver thread on it, and only slightly fraying cuffs as he moves between the tables.
I think what Wireless is gonna do is what he's pretty good at. He's gonna make a scene, be very loud, and act like he's very drunk, like enough that like people find him just annoying. But while I'm doing that, I want to like scout out the layout of the place.
All right, I think that probably sounds like a survey,
Survey, okay.
unless you've got a better offer.
No, survey is pretty good. A 4, okay.
Okay, so that is 4 6. It's not a 6. It's been so long since I've played this game. I can't remember what counts as a success anymore.
I think 4 and 5.
4 and 5, yes, they are successes. It's not too many systems. They go in and they merge together into this conglomerate mass.
He goes around, he just grabs a cup from the bar, kind of drinks it back, probably half of it splashed on his face, and starts patting random people on their shoulder.
So what are you trying to determine here? Because I'd rule this a success with consequence.
He's trying to like, well, I guess he was trying to see the layout of the place, but like make it look like he's not doing that. So I'm assuming he was probably caught in that a little bit.
Right, so yeah, you've got a good idea where the exits and entrances are. There's the main door at the front. There is another door behind the bar, and there seems to be a third sort of side door off to one side of the room. You see a barmaid come out the one behind the bar, but the other door, no one's coming out of that whilst you are watching.
Okay.
But your antics have drawn the attention of the bouncer at the front door, who comes sort of striding over towards you and go, that's enough, I think you've had enough.
What,
Time
me?
you were, yes, you. Time you were leaving. Come on.
What?
Out.
What? Really? One more?
No, you've had enough. Come on your way. Won't be having any of that nonsense here, Mr. Keel. Doesn't stand drunkards.
All right, so as he's going out, he'll start yelling stuff like, says, I'm never coming back here. This is, the service is horrible, as he's getting like let out.
As he's sort of leading / repelling you to the door, he sort of looks you over for a second. Goes, do I know you? Have I seen you around?
Me?
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right. Anyway, out you go, and don't want to see you back unless you've sobered up a bit.
All right. So
Just drunken louts.
So as soon as the bouncer goes back in, I want to do like an exterior perimeter, like walk around.
Okay,
And
so
same
you
thing.
do
Like mark
Yeah.
down where all the doors are.
a little survey around the outside. Let's say give me a survey roll, but Lynthia,
Mhm.
so Wireless has caused the scene. He's been escorted from the building. What are you doing?
I know I'm here for the gambling den, but I'm kind of curious about whatever was in the back of the building that's like darkening it some, so I'm gonna head back that direction.
Okay, through the gambling den or trying to get around the back?
Oh no, just whatever straight line will get me to where I feel like there's something, if there's something back there. So
it seems to be sort of straight through, not the door behind the bar, but the second door in the gambling den.
yeah, I'm just
So
gonna like
somewhere
walk the
back through
doors and
that.
stuff. I don't care. I'm just gonna.
So as you head towards that door, as your sort of hand reaches towards you, you hear a voice behind you. You hear, sorry, Mom, that part of the building is not for customers.
It's not.
No, it's not. Staff only. Very sorry.
Did
And you see that it's the man in the colourful coat who is standing in front of you.
Okay.
Yes, that is the private staff only section. May I ask, why you were attempting to break in?
I was not trying to break in. I am merely a concerned citizen of Duskfall, and I could tell that there was something coming from back there. And Lynthia will kind of like turn and kind of point. I was just concerned. Trying to do my duty so that do you have something?
Did you hear? Is there a trapped animal back there? That would be awful.
I don't know.
Or have you lost your pet dog? What other wonderful ruse can we come up with here? I've heard them all.
I was just trying to keep you all safe.
You were just snooping. That's what you were doing, weren't you?
No. You are fortunate, good sir. You do not your your establishment seems to be mostly secure, but the barrier is never certain. I'm telling you.
Whispers.
Yes. You should mind a whisper when a whisper tells you something's going on. Because we hear and see twice as much.
I think from all this, some sort of sway, or unless you've got a better offer, sway or consort role.
I have a dot in consort. It's best I can do. So.
It's one die.
Ooh, that's a 2.
Not just any whisper, though, are you?
I don't know.
You're the Syndicate's whisperer.
Maybe?
I think more than maybe. Let me guess. Now Hicks is locked up. You've decided to come snooping around my establishment.
And I'm telling you that I'm not snooping.
No, that wasn't a question. Now, I guess that if I look around the back, I will find all the rest of your friends poking around where they shouldn't be.
Wait, the rest of my friends are back here in your off-limits area?
Why don't you and I come through to the off-limits area and continue this conversation in there? Come on, you wanted to see?
Yeah, exactly. See now you're getting it.
Now, he reaches down, sort of pulls a key, the lock, goes, come on, in we go. Sort of propels you into the back room, click, locks the door behind him. Meanwhile, Wireless, you were snooping around the back of the building.
Yep. I got a 5 on my survey roll there.
That is a success. So you can see that at the back of the Silver Fountain, So you can see there seems to be like a loading entrance. Some barrels are brought in, that sort of thing. With also sort of an access down into a cellar underneath. There are several windows that someone who is skillful at climbing and roof scaling could break in via. There also is a side door that may or may not be part of the fountain. You can't. It's one of those sort of slightly higgledy-piggledy buildings where it could be part of the shop next door. It could be part of the silver fountain. It's hard to be exactly certain. And yeah, those are the main ways in and out.
I want to go to that the side door. And I want to see if it's locked, I guess, first.
It is locked.
We shouldn't do it. No, yeah, this is wireless. Why not? Wireless is gonna. Is there like I guess what type of like is it a padlock type lock or is it like a handle that's locked?
It as you look at it more closely, it appears to be sort of quite a fancy new looking lock, some sort of spark tech perhaps. Someone has paid some extra pennies here to keep this door securely locked.
Thinking of busting it, but that probably wouldn't work. All right. Well, so Wireless will leave that door alone. He's gonna keep looking at, trying to figure out like where does this go? Does it go into the den or does it go into a shop? Probably can't do anything outside. I'm gonna go back to the loan dock. Make sure I memorize like where that door is and where the cellar entrance is. And then I will go back to the front of the gambling den and kind of like across the street from the entrance. I'll sit down on like a crate or a barrel.
Okay. And you're probably still sitting there as not long after Chris and Arden arrive at the Silver Fountain. You see the two of them coming up towards the building.
Oh. Wireless will stand up and go, "Hey."
Where is Lynthia?
She is still inside.
How long has she been in there?
How long has it been actually?
Not that long, perhaps 15 minutes.
Okay. What did you find out?
I marked down all the entrances to this place, inside and out. Arden, you could have a lot of fun here. Interesting side door in this place. Not sure exactly what that one's for.
What is so interesting about it?
I didn't know how to get in the lock, which that's rare. I can usually bust open any type of lock. This one kind of just spoke, says no.
Is there anywhere I can have a look at this door? Just this lock, or is it nearby?
Yeah, it's on the side over here.
You gentlemen go check that out. I'm gonna go in and see if I can't find Lynthia.
Sounds good. Okay,
And-
I shall.
I'm sorry. I have brought a light load with me on this adventure tonight. I
think actually at this point this might have become an actual job.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can determine your load.
Yeah, I have brought a light load with me. I have basically my normal stuff. I have some loaded dice and trick cards in case I need to pretend like I'm gambling, but I also have my cane sword with me.
Yeah.
And my
Remember the light load, you don't need to declare what you actually have until you
Gotcha.
come to use
Okay.
it.
Yeah, so but I am
Then-
I have
yeah.
a very elegant cane that I am using this evening.
Very nice. Everything's better with an elegant cane.
Exactly. And I go in while those guys handle their thing.
Okay. So, as you step in, you see the fountain in the center not running. You see the card tables, barmaids moving around. No sign of Lynthia.
I will ask the bouncer. If
Yeah,
he is,
yeah.
I was supposed to meet a friend here this evening. We were going to have ourselves a good time. A woman about yay tall, wears a shawl. Have you seen her?
Maybe.
Maybe.
A lot of people come by.
If I pay you, have you seen her?
Maybe. I think I'm going to ask for a sway here. I don't think this is quite a full coin's worth of bribery.
No, this is some petty cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a 6 and a 4.
And that is perhaps hand over just a couple.
Probably a
Silver
week's
pieces.
probably a week's worth of money for him, you know.
Yeah, she was here.
Where is she now? I do not see her.
Talking to the boss,
Oh, and who is this boss?
Caslin Keel. He runs the place.
Then I would like to see this boss.
Sure. Can I ask who's asking?
Chris Savall.
First of all. Alright, well, if wait out here, I'll,
Perfect. I will have myself a drink while I wait.
yeah, help yourself. Ninny, get this lady a drink. And you see him head back behind the bar
Oh, I'm watching him the whole time.
as he heads back behind the bar and through that door and disappears off. Now, as the other two head down to look at this side door, you see down it it's set in this stone wall. It's got this rather nice new looking spark tech lock in the door.
Does it look like something I could open?
It looks like something you could definitely try. Just by looking at it, you get the idea that this is designed to sort of prevent lockpicking, and that if you're not a skilled lockpicker, you might get a nasty shock from this.
Yeah, I was under that impression. What do you reckon, Wireless? Should I give it a go? Or should we wait to see what goes on?
Wireless's idea was like take the butt end of the knife and just like bash it open. And you see him he keeps looking at the knife, the lock.
Might be electrified.
Yeah, I don't think my way is gonna work here.
Okay. Well, I can just give it a go, see what happens. So I shall see about trying to pick this lock.
Okay. Shall we, what role are we making? As a tinker? Or
I'd go with either tinker or finesse, depends.
your choice, whichever approach you're taking here?
I'd prefer finesse just because I've got more dice in it.
I'll be nice.
So I could tinker as well, so let's see.
Up to you.
No, I'll go for the 2 dice option.
It depends how you're doing it. Yeah.
That's true. I'll just go with the finesse for this because I'm not too bothered about much, to be fair.
Yeah. Okay.
What do I get? I got a 2 dice. I picked the highest. I got a 4.
A 4. That is a
Highest.
success, but with a bit of a consequence. So, as you manage to unlock this door, there is this spark of energy that runs sort of up your arm, through your body, hairs stand on end. And unless you wish to resist it, you will take I think it's probably a level 1 harm.
I'll probably just take the harm because my stress is quite high still.
Is there a chance Wireless could like grab him out of the way before?
I'd say if you want to sort of assist, you can spend a stress to try and intervene here.
Yeah, I'll see. As he makes the click and I like hear a spark or energy, Wireless would probably just try and rip him away from the door.
Okay, probably give me a finesse roll here. Let's see if you can manage to react fast enough to this.
Oh, I don't have any finesse.
So roll 2 dice and take the lowest.
A 3.
So you manage to tear Arden away from the door, and Wireless, you will take 1 harm as the shock runs through you instead.
Also 1. Okay.
That's 1 level 2 harm mark that you can mark off.
I was just thinking, can't you ignore that level 1 harm?
Yeah, I was gonna say the tough as nails. I think I ignore it.
In which case, yeah.
So he
What's a
rips him
little bit
away.
of minor electrocution?
You see like a bolt of electricity go up and he kind of goes, ah. Oh, that was good.
Thanks for that.
Is that?
Okay.
The door is open.
I'll just listen carefully at the door and slowly push it open to see what I see.
All right. So as you push open the door, I think this might be a good point to take a break, refocus my camera, and we will join you back in a moment. So, all
There we
sorts
go.
of buttons. Is it actually us now?
Yes, it's us now.
So, in the back room of the fountain, we've got this the casino out front, and Miss Lynthia has been led through into the back room of the fountain casino by Caslin Keel, the manager. He propels her back through this door. You see this darkened corridor on the far side. He just prods her to keep walking. And then you see at the end there's this narrow staircase that seems to be going down.
Does it appear that like the energy thing I kind of sensed is getting closer?
Yes.
Perfect.
He sort of propels you down this staircase, and in this room below you can see there's various boxes piled up around the walls. Appears to be some sort of extra cellar. There's another staircase leading up on the far side. And he signals you to sit down on one of these boxes. And
Lynthia sits down, but she immediately is just kind of like looking around. She's not really like looking at anything. She's just looking, if that makes sense.
And he takes a seat on the box across from you, and he reaches down. You see his hands sort of twitch across his belt, and you see underneath his colourful cloak the glint of steel. There's at least 3 knives under there. So, you're the Syndicate's Whisper. One that caused all that trouble back at the old train carriage.
Lynthia kind of stops looking around. She looks directly at him. Trouble? I didn't cause any trouble at any train carriage that I remember.
Oh, I heard from Bray that someone summoned a whole load of ghosts.
Who's Ray?
Bray.
Is Ray who?
Don't play dumb with me, girl.
Who said I was playing?
Bray. Second in command of the Wraiths. Wraiths, you know, they own this place.
I heard the Wraiths were all in jail.
Well, most of them are now, which means I suspect that I own this place now.
Congratulations.
And no, it's quite a promotion. And with it, potential for expansion.
That's funny.
And what any decent crew in this city needs is someone with an eye to the arcane. I'd like to present you with a job opportunity.
I mean, what kind of job?
You work for me. It's my whisper. You help intercede with ghosts on my behalf. You help me watch out for rival whispers and otherwise use your arcane arts in pursuit of earning large amounts of gold.
Huh. But I already have a job, and if the word on the street is to be, believed, then like you should come work for me.
I'm sorry, you might have, talents in the ghostly minds, but you don't really strike me as a competent businesswoman.
What is it? The royal we? I don't know. I have my friends, and we put your friends in jail, I guess, if the rumors are to be believed. So that's why I guess you're not in jail, so why don't you come work for we?
Hardly seems the right way round to do it. I mean, I have a fair start in an establishment, and the Wraith's territory, I think, goes to me now. You and your... Look, what have you got to offer me that's better than that? And at this point, you're interrupted by a call from the top of the other staircase. You hear, Mr. Keel, sir, there's a woman here to see you. And he turns, and Mr. Keel turns to Lynthia and says, bear with me one moment, I'll be right back. Don't even think of trying to escape. The doors are locked.
Perfect. Why would I escape? There's something down here.
And he heads on up the staircase. Leaving you alone in this storeroom.
If I can tell where the general direction of whatever it is that I kind of sensed was, I just want to get up and wander off in that direction.
Okay, so as you can see, so there's two staircases coming down to this room, and there are also, once you start peering around in the darkness, appears to be a couple of doors. One of them, which is half ajar, appears to lead to another room of the cellar, perhaps some kind of old coal cellar, not currently in use. The other is firmly locked, and it's from behind that other door you can feel this almost prickle in the back of your neck. This weakness, weakness in the ghost field, this sort of part where the two worlds lie closest together.
You stay there, and then Lynthia is going to kind of go back towards her box since the door is locked. So she's going to plop herself back down in the box.
Okay. So you sit back down on this box. And we're going to go head back upstairs for a moment. As Chris, you see from behind the bar the gentleman in the red and blue coat sweeps out into the silver fountain and sits down across from you. So, I hear you want to talk. Catelyn Keel, proprietor of the Silver Fountain.
Chris Saval, Obsidian Syndicate.
I should have guessed.
So,
What can I help you with?
where's my friend?
Safe.
Is
Not
he
going
lying?
anywhere for the time being.
Is
Not
he-
lying for the time being.
He's not
No.
lying? Okay.
No.
Good. I'm glad to know this. Do understand she will not be there for long because my people are good. You should be one of my people.
I've already had the same offer from your
As you've probably
colleague.
Yes, as you've probably been aware, she's not as skilled in negotiation.
Really? I would never have guessed.
I do like your sense of humor. So, what were you making under Hicks?
And he names a series of numbers involving essentially that he takes 50% of all the profits from the casino.
Mm-hmm. Understood. It is a laundering service, I get it. Very good. I know that you think you probably could run this territory yourself.
I know that I could.
Oh, you are ambitious and egotistical. I like this about you.
And you are a flatterer.
I am, but I'm also a kindred spirit in this. And if we were to partner, it would be advantageous to us both.
Perhaps.
Indeed, because how can two lieutenants take care of an entire territory when the rest of the army is locked away?
Well, I was more thinking that Hicks and Frey would be rather superfluous by the time they leave. If they ever leave.
Hicks is in there for murder. That will complicate your plans.
Is it a murder he actually committed?
Well, word is on the street that he admitted to it. Because he is an idiot.
Yes, but I have to say, from what I've seen of your team so far, that your colleague practically kidnapped herself.
I understand. You see that they are going to need leadership, yes? And someone that can get work because they are so charming. And let's just say with the financial backing of a noble woman that I am connected with, you could be very, very rich.
I want 75% of all the takings here.
No. You will keep the laundering at 50%, but jobs that you help coordinate, you will get a cut of.
I think I'm going to ask for a sway roll here.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me the number, and then I think we have a little
I think
to attend to.
I think the number for the take he will get off of, let's see, he will get 25% of the take from jobs that he coordinates.
Let's see how persuasive Chris is this evening.
That is 2 6s.
Well, he's just miles across the table with you at the moment, and then looks up as you hear a sound off in the distance at the back of the building. Lynthia, down in the cellar, you hear a sound from the top of one of the staircases, and Arden and Wireless, you're through the door into this back corridor. You can see sort of a series of doors leading off, and so like probably about 3 or 4 doors on each side of this corridor. This place seems a bit of a maze.
Wireless will take out a pistol. His other hand will have the shanky blade, and kind of like looks around. Now Wireless is good at hunting. Is there any way I could use like my hunt check to try and navigate through this?
Oh yeah. Let's see if you can manage to find your way down to where Lynthia is before.
There's always your pet dog as well.
I'm gonna push myself for this. Stress. The dice. A 1, a 6, and a 5.
So that is a 6. So that is a success. So you sort of hurrying through this corridor, like opening doors, peering through. You can hear the sounds of someone else moving around, like heavy boots. You think perhaps the bouncer, sort of trying to catch you and work out who is trying to break in. But you managed to make it to the staircase heading down to the cellar before you crossed paths with him. As you see this dark staircase leading down to this storage room below, where Lynthia is sat on a box.
Comfy chair.
I kind of picture like Wireless is going around the gun and knife. He like pops in the room, like, oh, it's you, good.
It is me. You found me.
Right. Let's go.
No. There's something over here.
Where?
That's why I came down here. Lynthia gets up and she starts heading off towards the door that had whatever it was behind it that she couldn't get through.
Has this door got a lock on? Any chance?
The door is
yes, it
definitely
does.
locked. Yes.
I'll give it a go. I'll try and pick it.
Yay, Arden.
I'll see what I can do. So, pretty much the same as before. I'll go with finesse.
Right.
Is there anything unusual about this lock? Or is it just...
This one doesn't look to be a spark tech lock. This one just looks to be a normal mechanical lock. But a
Of
fairly
normal
new one and a
quality.
fairly sturdy one.
The quality doesn't matter for me, luckily. So I've got... I'm trying to think what
Yeah,
I've got.
you can deal with.
Pretty much quality a tier, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
No door is a bar.
I got a 5 and a 3, so I'm stick with the 5.
So, as the door comes open, it's at that point the door is unlocked that this burly built bouncer appears at the top of the staircase into this cellar, and you hear, and he's standing at the top of the staircase. He shouts out, "Boss! They're breaking in down here!" And he calls out to the three of you, "None of you move an inch!"
I'm just going to
The door
peek
is
through that
unlocked.
door.
Okay, so you peer through, you can see this it's only a very small stone chamber on the other side. It doesn't seem to contain much other than almost like this font, this bowl stood on a podium, and what looks to be some kind of small altar placed behind it, with the stubs of burnt down candles on it.
Do you recognise this,
And-
Lynthia?
Right. Lynthia is going to push past Arden into the room.
So as you push past Arden, Wireless, what are you doing? There's a burly guy at the top of the staircase, looking aggressively in your direction as you see reaching for something under his coat.
If I see him reaching something, Wireless is going to be good old Wireless and throw a knife at him.
All right, let's give this probably finesse, unless you've got a better offer.
Skirmish.
Skirmish, yeah. Skirmish it.
While this is going on, because obviously we have heard the commotion.
Yes.
I-
So this is the commotion that has drawn your attention.
Yes, I look at the gentleman across from me and say, if you wish for your man to survive, I suggest you call him off.
Well, you can't hear exactly what's going on. You just hear like there's some kind of noise
Oh
going on. at the
no,
back of
she
the building.
knows what's going on.
Yeah.
She
So Cass-
knows her crew is coming in to get
Yeah.
Lynthia,
Cass
and
wins, like-
they will drop bodies to get her. So
That's just
Wireless
his
is
like
their body, just
feedback
you follow.
in a hurry, and like Caslin starts like dashing towards the back of the building. Wireless, what did you get?
5.
Okay, so the knife sort of hits, and
Alright.
the guy sort of reels back for a moment.
So at that point, Wireless will. How far away is he?
You're down in the basement. He's at the top half of this stone staircase leading down, probably about 10 paces away.
All right. So I'd have to run. I'd have to run upstairs to get to him.
Yeah.
Oh
He's-
boy.
Yeah, but he's like clutching this wound. You can hear sort of running feet from somewhere up behind
All right.
him.
So I still have the gun. I just point at him and says, "Don't move."
And you see he has managed to finish, staggers and finishes completing pulling out what he was pulling out from under his coat. Another gun. You don't move either.
Oh, I feel like I need to make a will save for what Wireless would do. All right, you know what?
You can see this blood trickling down his shoulder, and
All right, so Wireless will just stand
the
there.
knife hit it.
Wireless just stands there with the gun pointed at his. Well, he's aiming at his head. Will it hit his head? Who knows?
So, as this standoff is going on, in the few sort of moments before other people arrive, Lynthia and Arden, what are you doing?
I think we're checking out that room. I'm sort of in the doorway itself, looking back and forth between what's going on with Wireless and what's in the room, and leaving the checking out to Lynthia.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lynthia's just looking around to see if there's any spirits or supernatural entities inside the room that are not visible to normal people that she can see.
You can tell that this is a spirit well. This is sort of a particular cross point in the ghost field, a nexus of ghostly energies, and someone has clearly built this room or erected this shrine over a spirit well.
Lynthia is just going to kind of yell back, "Wireless, you're in luck!"
And
You don't get a response from Wireless. He's focused on this.
Wireless, you hear sort of feet at the top of the staircase as behind the bouncer comes running up Caslin, followed not far behind, I think, by Chris.
Only she's not running. She's just walking gracefully
sorry.
behind him because she knows, and she's got her cane and it's tapping as she steps.
The menacing cane tap. Yes, as Caslin sort of skids to a halt behind the bouncer. Quickly surveying the scene, and he sort of lays out, whoa, Grip, put the gun down, Grip. And the bouncer stares Wireless in the eye and slowly.
Wireless, it is fine. I am negotiating.
Now you see Wireless for a couple seconds longer still just holds his gun at him, and then slowly he doesn't put the gun away, but he just puts the gun more pointed at the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Grip, I believe these are our new colleagues. I don't believe we've been properly introduced.
So what are you hiding down here? Heel?
My storeroom.
Mm-hmm. Do we have an agreement on the terms?
Yes, we have an agreement.
Good. Now we are all friends. We will work together.
Wireless looks at the bouncer. Friends? Huh?
You throw a knife at me. I don't think we can be friends.
Oh, trust me, he will do worse to your enemies.
Also, he spilled drinks running around pretending to be a drunk idiot.
It will all work out. We must sometimes work with those who rub us the wrong way to get things accomplished.
Now, are we going to stand around having this conversation in a damp cellar? Or shall we head upstairs? I see, and he looks at Lynthia, I see you haven't ceased snooping.
Snooping is wrong. I was investigating.
Yes. Well, that room was locked. It is.
What did you find?
He's got a spirit well back here. So Wireless is in luck.
Hmm?
Lynthia is going to pull out a one of her little I think it's an ectoplasm vial, and she's just going to kind of dip it in and kind of pull out some of the liquid and cork it back up.
That's what you broke in for?
What else would I have come in here for?
We came to get her.
And I came to get all of you to work for us.
I told you
I
to
see.
work for me, but you were all like, no, come work for me because the syndicate. Blah, blah, blah. Well,
Well, it
Lynthia
appears-
dips another vial just for good measure.
Stop doing that.
You needed me, so I'm not gonna listen to you. And so
Mr. Keel here will help coordinate jobs for you all.
Yes, I will. But please, could you stop poking the
Come now.
mysterious. Look, it came with a building. I don't know what it does, and it just seems suspicious. So I locked the door and left it be. And would you please stop poking it?
lucky for you, you now work for the Whisper Extraordinaire, Lynthia of the Obsidian Syndicate, and I will do more research on this. And then she kind of backs out of the room and closes the door.
Upstairs. He kind of
And we all go upstairs.
Yeah.
pushes you out of
Check in
his
with everyone else.
out of his cellar. And he sort of, he settles you down in one of the upstairs rooms, sort of back at the back of the casino. He sort of offers his hand to Wireless and Arden. We've not properly met. Caslin Keel.
Pleasure to meet you. Arden Keel.
Wireless.
Where are you
Yeah.
from?
This city, Duskull. No relation, by any chance?
Not that I know of, although there's probably a lot of Keels out there.
Very
Cousin,
likely.
maybe? Distant cousin?
We'll just say cousins. That'll do. We'll leave it at that. Distant cousins.
Hopefully very distant. I'm joking. Sure that
Awesome.
So we have some
No
agents
coalition.
already who handle finding some work for us, and we have connections with various nobles and the university.
That's true.
that's-
University and the Bluecoats.
And those as well. Oh, and we already have Hicks's former fence working for us now too.
Oh, yeah. Well, with a fence and
With your group here.
yes. Well, I hope that our continued working relationship will get off, perhaps run a little more smoothly than tonight.
It certainly will. You will find that the group that we are is efficient, expedient, and good at making money.
Well, I hear a lot of things. A lot of people who come by here have they talk about things they own, or they hint at ongoing business arrangements. So I'm always happy to slide a few rumors your direction.
Perfect. One of these esteemed individuals will be by from time to time just to check in, see if there's any new rumors. And you will get your cut.
Good. Because, if I don't, though, I'm sure other people would be very happy to work with me.
Mm-hmm.
We are professionals.
Good, as am I.
Fantastic.
My only request is that no snooping.
Of course, that goes both ways.
Indeed, your own affairs are your own affairs. My own affairs are my own affairs. It's a business arrangement.
Absolutely.
If I find any of you in my pantry or my wardrobe, that is the end of this arrangement. Understood? He's sort of staring directly at Lynthia whilst he's saying this.
Do you have more of the thing in the basement in your pantry and your closet?
No.
Oh, okay. I just checking. I mean, you don't know what it does, so I thought,
Weird, demonic, ghostly nonsense, which I would rather not have any part of.
Very good. Well, we will take our leave for the evening. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Kill.
Ah, yes. Gives a deep bow.
And she nods to him. Come, let's go, my friends.
Okay.
As we leave,
I shall
Wireless
head
wants
out.
to go to the bouncer and sorry about the knife.
He just scowls in your direction.
Just look at him and go I can do that too.
I was gonna say Lynthia is going to stop at the fountain in the middle of the the main room. She's just gonna kind of look at it a little bit and just kind of I wonder. And then she's gonna keep on going.
Then as we get outside, I'm going to look to Arden and say, Arden, do you need to meet with your friend?
Yes, I'll better head that way now, whilst you head back.
I will take everyone back to the tea shop, but first, would the two of you mind coming with me to the docks while I book passage?
No problem at all. Should we take the underground routes or just the streets?
Underground is fine.
At least now we got the maps and the passkeys to get most places in a city.
Yeah, so the three of you head down to the docks through this maze of sort of underground passageways, linked cellars, bits of old defunct sewer. Slip your way down to the docks. Arden, you meet up with your friend in the blue coats, Darmot.
Darmot it is, yeah.
Over at one of the local inns. He looks like he's been waiting for you some time. There's 3 empty drinks in front of him. You're late.
It took longer than we expected. How's things?
Quite quiet at the moment, actually. I take it, whatever nonsense was going on seems to have been mostly wrapped up.
Yeah, we tend to keep our noses clean and make sure we're not, spotted. Keep everything low-key to avoid any hassle to the authorities.
Yeah. Have you got something for me, or is you asking for another favour here?
No favours here. As just letting you know something we've got. We're trying to expand a little bit in the night market, and we've recruited a couple of people. You may have heard of one of them. I believe he's called Mordis.
Look, I don't give me names. Don't tell me
That's
too
fine.
much. I will.
But
I can pretend I've not heard it if you don't tell me it.
I believe the Bluecoats might be putting a bit of pressure on him, possibly. 'Cause I think they're investigating him. Is there any way to put that off?
You want me to hush it up a bit?
If that's a possibility.
I'm gonna ask for a consort roll, Arden. Here, let's see how much of how your debt sheet with Darmot
strangely enough,
standing at the moment.
I don't actually have any consort, but I do have some spare coin. We'd planned to get some coin to possibly buy away, so I could use some of that to give me a bit of an advantage in this roll, possibly.
Yeah, I could say you can drop a coin for a bonus die,
Which brings me up to 1 dice.
or another coin for another bonus die. However much you want to spend here.
Actually, we
I'll
had
do
planned
the
to
two.
use. Yeah, I was going to say I'll go with the 2 because we had planned to use it both on the fence, so I may as well use it. Okay, so that will be 2 dice. Got a 6 and a 5,
Okay.
so I'll stick with the 6.
So that is a 6. That is a success without any major consequences. And after some humming and hurrying, Dharma says, "All right, I'll get him to stop looking his way, but you owe me one for this."
Do you have any favours that you need doing? If you do, just send them our way.
Oh.
Let me know.
There is. No, my magic book's not working. There is one thing. It's a little favour. If you hear of there's some students up from the university who have disappeared off the radar
As recently as this.
a week ago. Yeah. One apparently was seen down at the night market yesterday, asking around, trying to buy a ghost. So
Yes,
if you hear of any suspicious-looking characters out there who seem to be trying to buy spirits at the moment, if you could
well, definitely we'll send word to you.
let me know.
Not a problem.
Yeah, I've got what's his face up at the university asking me to try and find them. Mr. Aaron or something. Yeah, seems to think some ill might have befallen them, but I think they're. I mean, it's students just got drunk, wandered off, joined a cult. It just happens.
Can do. But yeah, we'll definitely look into that for you. If we hear anything, I'll let you know.
All right.
Thank you
Good
for your
seeing
help.
you. Don't be a stranger.
We do need to catch up.
Yeah. Go get a few drinks sometime. Right, the old days.
We do need to, I think. But yeah, I'll sort of make my leave, I guess.
Okay.
And then Chris has booked her passage. It'll be, even though we don't see dawn, it'll be basically at dawn. And we have headed back to the tea shop.
So, yes, you reconvene back down in the basement of the tea shop. And as you go down the stairs, it's cold in here now. The lights are on the blink, and there's just a small coating of frost around the foot of the walls at the moment.
Did you piss Amara off?
No,
Not your servant, I'm not your servant.
I didn't say you were my servant, Amara.
How's Amara do this?
Thank you, Amara. You are very helpful to us.
Amara, I brought something, and I think you and I can look at it together, and it'll be like a treat. You're muted.
I'm muted and blurry. I am really getting into this ghost vibe. It's all in character.
Love it.
Why did he bring me?
Lynthia is going to pull out one of the vials. I found this behind a door in a basement.
Found a spirit well.
Yeah. And I thought, I can bring some of this back, and Amara will be happy because we can look at it together. It can be our thing. We can work on this.
Take me there. Is
Why would I take you there, Amara?
make me stronger, more useful.
Yeah. So, not yet.
Why not? Don't you trust me?
I've had
Have I
too
been
many-
anything but helpful to you?
No, you have been very helpful, Amara, but I believe I've had too many of my friends run away, and you can't run away, which sounds really crude. I'm sorry, Amara. That's not very nice of me to say that.
It's not.
Do you want this, though?
Yes.
Okay. And Lynthia will go and put it on a table, and you can have it whenever, or she'll like take the top off and put it on the table, set it on the table.
You watch as the liquid sort of freezes over for a moment. And thaws. And the lights flare back up to their normal light, and all of you can currently see Amara's form. She looks a little more solid and less flickery than she's been looking recently.
Ooh.
You look beautiful, Amara.
Thank you, I suppose. She looks down at her ghostly form wearing what's to be sort of fairly practical travelling clothes with an ominous blood stain down the centre.
You are truly something special.
Violet just looks and does like a big thumbs up.
And then she just fades away from sight again. You can still feel her presence. She's still there. She's still around, but ghosts not always manifested all the time.
Chris takes a bag of coin. It is the last coin that she has held from jobs that she has done with this crew, and sets it on the table. This money is yours.
Oh. 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 All that?
Yes. I do not need my cut from the jobs we have done. I will have riches at home. You will need this to help fund your expansion. You have been set up. And jobs will come. I will occasionally send some tasks by messenger to my contacts at the tavern and here at the tea shop. I'm very proud of all of you. Truly. You are exceptional professionals. And it will be wonderful supporting your endeavors in this city.
It's gonna be weird without you here. Like, damn, you actually are leaving, huh?
We
Yes,
can always write.
you can. Give it to Clyra if you need to send word to me. She will make sure. At the tavern.
Will do. Keep you updated on what's going on in this city.
Absolutely.
Pass the usual gossip over.
Absolutely. Well, I must say my goodbyes to my contacts, let them know I'm leaving, and get my stuff ready for departure at dawn.
You will be missed, but you have to do what's best for you.
Thank you, Odd. Thank you. Lynthia.
Yes.
Chris goes over and hugs you.
Lynthia will like kind of, into the hug.
Do not lose yourself in your desire for power and knowledge. You are wonderful as you are.
Well, thank you, Chris. I will try. I will always try to make you proud in spirit, not the ghost kind.
That is all I can ask. Truly. Look out for each other, you all.
We always do.
And with that, she leaves the tea house.
Okay. So, as Chris heads out to book passage to take passage back home, the rest of you are left with the remains of her takings and this pile of all the coins and bags on the table. There's the flickering of Lynthia sort of chills the back of your neck. I think that might be a good point to end today's session.
It does. It's
But-
been fun.
Yeah. And because I have all sorts of exciting things, because you have gained, between the amount of reputation you've gained over the last 4 sessions and the additional turf you gained tonight, the Obsidian Syndicate has now advanced an additional tier. You are now classed as a Tier 2 crew. So you are rising up in the ranks of the criminal underworld. Your sort of territory is expanded to cover a good sort of half of the night market now. I think you can deem as sort of your area under your control. And we'll see how things go with trying to perhaps expand outwards from there. And also dealing with your new allies and perhaps a few new enemies you're going to stir up along the way. You've still got Lord Skurlock kicking around out there. Still some Dimmer sisters wondering who stole their magic knife. You've got your
Nothing to
contacts
do with
over.
us.
Nothing to do with you. Contacts over at the university. Mysterious whispers of goings on all around the city. And this is not counting the fact that you managed to give Lynthia access to a hellish ghost well, which can't possibly go wrong.
Did it happen to look like a fountain of sorts?
Yes, it did.
Hmm.
Perhaps this is how the Silver Fountain originally got its name.
You never know.
But, Wireless, you can add to your sheet another rival.
Yep.
They
You
can
can
they can now also add a benefactor for the crew.
Yes, crew benefactor, but wireless, you can add Grip the bouncer as a
Grip.
negative contact. He's a contact, but he does not like you.
You're gonna have to bribe him or threaten him to get stuff done.
Mm-mm. No, he. You know, sometimes you meet someone, you take an instinctual,
It's like, no,
deep-seated dislike. He's like, mm-mm.
nope.
I met this guy, he caused the fuss, and then he threw a knife at me. This is not.
Every time we see each other, we both like grab our guns. Maybe no, we don't pull them out, but like we both our hands go to guns.
Just hear like music play in the background.
Oh, goodness. Thank you all for allowing me the opportunity to play this game. It truly has been an absolute pleasure. Truly. Absolutely. And I'm so glad that I could help y'all advance this syndicate a bit and provide an exit that would actually help support y'all's further advancement in the story. So
And it has been a pleasure to have you at this table.
thank you so much.
Mhm.
Thank you so much.
Well,
And thank you all for joining us today for our little romp through Duskval as the Obsidian Syndicate. And thank you, Tis, for running it for us today. Coming up over the next week, we actually, correct me if I'm wrong, Bill, we only have the stream tomorrow, yes? Yep. Yep. Ooh. Ooh. He's not on audio, so he's talking in my ear, and y'all don't hear him. So I'm gonna relay what he said because I just found out some good juicy stuff. Okay, so upcoming schedule we have tomorrow is our live cast Q&A for Windy City After Dark, our Vampire the Masquerade V5 stream set in Chicago. So do join us if you've been tuning into that stream and want to ask some questions of the cast and the storyteller. We will all be live at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So join us then and ask us some questions. We will also be asking each other questions about different character perspectives and storyteller plots and all that kind of stuff. And we may or may not give some spoilers. You'll have to tune in to find out. So that's at 5 o'clock tomorrow. And then Bill just told me that he might have some evil, shanky, twisty plot plans to possibly run something on Saturday. So y'all need to be joining us on Discord to see what he posts up in the casting couch. And actually this evening, in just a few hours, just shy of 3 hours, my casting call for my Monster Hearts 2 game that I will be streaming at the end of May will actually close today. So if you're wanting to play Monster Hearts 2, get on our Discord and check out the casting couch for the pin post to see my recruitment for that. Is anyone going to put the Discord in the chat? Oh, let me see.
He said that right as I typed in Discord.
Is it
the
working?
ghost
Nope.
hijacked our Discord bot, it appears.
Oh, no. Okay.
Sorry. Amara.
Do I need to close it and restart it, Bill?
Now people can hear me. Yes.
Okay.
It appears our bot
Godspeed.
shit itself
Yeah.
halfway through the stream.
Yeah. So I'm at the computer with the bot, so I will restart it. Sorry
Yeah,
about that,
Mara-
guys.
Amara took it over.
It's stream ghost. It's an issue. But Yes,
once it starts
next,
running.
next week, while Shanky's busy doing spooky stuff, we've got session 0 for our upcoming Call of Cthulhu stream.
Yes.
That's why I'm not running on stream next week. I've got to gather my players and discuss evil plans.
Do not
and
read the books. Burn the books. Burn all the books. Keep
Yep.
your eyes closed. Stay in the middle of the group. Keep your eyes closed. Let the others get hit first.
Read all the books, open all the drawers, touch every suspicious box, live life dangerously.
Check every statue.
Mm-hmm.
Make
Split
sure.
the party.
Make sure if there's some
Always
sort of
split the party.
And
if
stare at
there's
strange
some
symbols.
some sort of like black mist, make sure to tell it that you'll do its bidding so it doesn't kill you.
She Cthulhu's.
All right, the bot should be working now. Let me see if I can get it to work. Yep, there There we go. Yay! All right. Woohoo! All right. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. It just decided to take a nap. It's like, no, left the Obsidian Syndicate. I can't work anymore. All right, so check us out tomorrow for our Windy City Cast chat live at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then on Saturday, I have no idea what my husband's going to do, but he's going to run something on Saturday. So join us in Discord so you get the first notice about what's coming up. And then we basically will be, during the week, taking a time off and focusing on developing some more content for you so that we can fill in some of our spots. And then, of course, Tis is doing her Session 0 offline for her Call of Cthulhu, and that's going to start up the following Saturday at the same time this stream was, 3 p.m. Eastern. So I'm excited for that. I'm really, really super excited.
It's a campaign I've been had in the works and been wanting to run for a long while.
Yes,
so
yes.
hopefully.
Yep. And then, of course, that's going to be starting a week from this coming Saturday. But a week from tomorrow, we are starting to stream our Windy City Memoriams, which are our Kindred Memory vignettes. And that was an ambitious undertaking, everyone. We did 6 improv vignettes in 6.5 hours with 10 people rotating out characters. It was insane, but it was amazing, and I cannot wait for y'all to see them. So join us for the live Q&A tomorrow, and then the following 2 Sundays, join us for the Memoriams, because we'll be airing those then. And basically, that's it as far as upcoming streams for now until we get some new content, because I have Monster Hearts coming up. Bill's going to have some surprise stuff he's running. And do check out our friends. If you like the stuff we are doing, you're going to like stuff that our friends are doing because they are amazing people. Also, you can give us a follow here, a subscribe if you have Prime. It's free. You get a free subscription every 30 days. You can give that to us if you like. Bits and donations that you give during a stream does not go to me or Bill Shanky when you see him on stream. We are the McStabbers. We get the subs. Everyone else you see in our streams, we distribute the bits and donations to. So if you want to buy the cast of our streams, a coffee, a lunch, something like that, consider giving some donations or bits. That will help. That will go to them. Then also we've got, that YouTube. Check us out on YouTube. You can find all the previous episodes of Blades in the Dark on the McStabber Studios YouTube channel. You can also follow Haunted Chronicles to see the Chronicles of Darkness stream and content there, and a few one-shots that Tamshu has run. You can go like the Ishvel YouTube to see the Ishvel D&D 5e Chronicle that Tis just finished up. It was awesome. The ending was awesome. That was like an epic freaking ending. I was like, that's awesome. And the barbarian now has the weapon that is like the most powerful thing in the world. And I'm like, all the taverns are going to be so busy, and all the inns and yeah, houses of ill repute are going to be so busy.
They're doomed. They are so doomed.
Oh my goodness. And we also have merch available in a merch store. We do not have anything yet for Blades. That might be something we come up with down the line as this story continues, but we do have some Windy City merch. We have some Ishvel merch. We have some general McStabber Studios merch if you would like to get coffee cups, t-shirts, other items and stuff we have available there. There's a link for that. What am I missing, Bill?
I will be doing the Chops outro when you're done.
Okay. So I think I've covered all the major things that we have bot links to, except for the mental health PSA that we always do, encouraging you to take care of yourselves. And Bill's going to handle that. You will not see him, but you will hear him.
I am the disembodied voice of Shanky McStabber. And as always, mental health is no joke. It's no laughing matter. Please take mental health very seriously. Check in on those around you. Check in on your friends. Please check in on your family, your loved ones, those you know, because make sure they're okay, because odds are they're not okay, especially with everything going on right now. And if you are someone who suffers from mental health issues like myself, and you need to talk to somebody, please talk to somebody, because life's too short not to. There's nothing wrong with talking to people about it. It doesn't make you any less of a person. We all need help sometime. And even as you see in Blades in the Dark, they're a crew for a reason. They work better when they work together and they talk to each other as opposed to each individual on their own. So please take up mental health very seriously, everyone. And we're going to raid Junie now, just so you know, because she's doing a charity thing right now. So
Oh, fantastic. She's raising money for St. Jude for the children. So let's go help her out. If you have the availability to help support that charity, it's amazing. And she will smash cupcakes and cakes in her face once she reaches certain milestones.
Yep, she's doing a charity stream, and we love Junie, so we're going to go right over to her. But thank you, and please take mental health seriously,
Please
everyone.
do. Take care of
not a time
yourselves.
not
Take
to.
care of each other.
Yep,
Because we are all in this together.
that's right. So from McStabber Studios and the Blades in the Dark cast and this disembodied voice that I am right now, thank you for coming, and we will see you next time.
Bye-bye, everyone.